What's going on, guys? It's ODB of T2S, and I'm here to tell you about my very first custom Hi-Capa build, the War Daddy. So before I really get into it, I want to tell you guys why I decided to call this build the War Daddy. So if you guys have ever seen Fury starring Brad Pitt and a bunch of other A-list actors, you know that the movie is about, these guys in a Sherman tank in Nazi Germany doing whatever they can to survive. Brad Pitt's call sign was War Daddy, and he was reliable. He was the leader of the group, just whatever needed to get done. He made sure he had a plan. He made sure he executed that plan, just everything you would want in a leader on the field.
Let me know if you're laying it down, I'll go. Go.
I took that mentality and I feel like I use that when I play Airsoft. And that's why I knew I wanted to name this gun after Brad Pitt's call sign, the War Daddy. So originally when I first started playing Airsoft, I actually was a rifle player and I was using this rifle right over here. I saw some people on the field because I was playing indoors and they were running pistols. And to be quite honest, their mobility and just how well they were maneuvering on the field, I wanted that. So I decided, why don't I get into pistols? When I first started building this Hi-Capa, I had a Tokyo Marui 5.1. I liked it. I was using it stock for a couple games, but after a while, I want to say just like 50 shots, the rail on the bottom actually started buckling. So I didn't want to keep any of it, plus the original slide is plastic. I wasn't going to use that, long term. The only things on this gun that are still from that 5.1 Hi-Capa that are stock are the slide stop, the hammer, and the beaver tail safety, and some of the internals as well. So let's open this bad boy up and jump into what's inside. I'm actually going to start with what's on top and then I'll explain what's going on underneath. So being that this was the first Hi-Capa that I was ever going to build, I knew automatically that I was going to put as much money into it just so that I can have, a really amazing Hi-Capa. My real dilemma was how I was going to make the gun look. I went on LA-Capa. Shout out to LA-Capa. They always have a lot of great stuff. So make sure you check them out if you have any inquiries about Hi-Capa parts. They'll even, build a full gun for you guys. So check out LA-Capa. But I saw the Gunsmith Bros Limcat slide on LA-Capa. I saw how aggressive the cuts look and I just knew that that was the slide I wanted. After that, I kind of started building it in my head, and from there, it really took off. So through the cuts of the slide, you can actually see it's a 5KU outer barrel. Again, I have this installed in my other gun as well, and I just like the way that it looks. I actually have a longer barrel than normal. You guys can actually see my inner barrel sticking out of the gun, and that's because I have a 6.0 tight bore barrel by 9-ball. It does give me that extra range that I need to combat with rifles on the field, and that's because it's actually a 133. So it does stick out a little bit, but I do have the cow steel thread adapter to, kind of just mitigate the look, because without it, thing looks kind of crazy. So now I'm actually going to take the gun apart and show you guys what's inside. So on top of the slide, I have an AIP charging handle. Honestly, it just, helps me on the field. I don't have to grab the whole gun. I can literally grab it from the charging handle and cock it back. So if you guys are going to be running a pistol, you know for sure that you want to have the cow short stroke kit in there. It helps with the cycle rate a lot. I also have 140 AIP recoil spring with the, I believe it's cow or Airsoft Masterpiece, I'm not too sure, but the guide rod is just a steel guide rod. I have the Airsoft Masterpiece brass hop up in there. I took the I-key from, I believe, my Maple Leaf setup because I didn't really need it, I wasn't using it. But I have the, again, Airsoft Masterpiece with the I-key from the Maple Leaf. And then all the way in the back, I have a cow nozzle spring with an AIP 140 return nozzle spring. And I believe it's a cow housing. I just wanted to match brands again. And then all the way in the back, you guys can see I have another hammer pad. I just have it there because I feel it does lessen the wear and tear on this. And inside the hop up that's connected to the inner barrel, I have an 80-degree cow bucking. So again, guys, this was the first Hi-Capa, that I started building, and I didn't know, what was a good setup for this. So I went with this one, the cow nozzle and the cow housing. I did get some notes from the guys at Hi-Capa, so my next build, I'm definitely gonna use a different setup. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I had to talk about the slide. If not, let me know in the comments below what else you guys wanna know about it. But for now, I'm gonna start talking about the bottom. So I pulled it out just so that you guys can see it, but I also have an Airsoft Masterpiece aluminum recoil spring guide. Originally, I started with a 5.1 Tokyo Marui, but unfortunately, after the rail attachment that comes with it came loose, I knew I needed to look into another frame. So I actually found the 9-ball RR lower frame. It comes with an aggressive cut, which allows me to attach my TLR1 on that, which is the light that I'm using. The pistol grip that I have on the gun is actually also from Gunsmith Bros. It goes well with the Limcat. It actually is the Limcat matching pistol grip, and it is aluminum. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I paid like 300 beans for this thing. So it's, personally, I think it's worth the money. I do like the way that it sits in my hand, and it is a very good pistol grip. This came with the mag well, the mag release, and the grip screws. So the Gunsmith Bros pistol grip actually also came with the mainspring housing, and I do have an aftermarket hammer spring in there. I believe it's 120 if I'm not mistaken. And then behind that, I have a cow Trident sear spring. So for my trigger setup, I actually have a Speed D trigger connected to an AIP trigger bar. The pull is nearly instant. There's maybe just like I don't even know how short that unit of measurement is, but it's a very short trigger pull, and I really like that. I saw Mickey using it. Shout out to Mickey. I played with him before at Strike Force, and he's just a stand-up guy representing NYI. But no, the speed trigger works great. I really love the feel of it. It's really a great trigger to have on your gun. I did start with a base gun, so if there was a part that I didn't talk about, most likely I didn't change it just because I really liked how the stock part was performing, and until that breaks, I don't think I'm gonna change it. This was the first Hi-Capa that I've ever built, but enough talking about it. It's time to see some gameplay.
One side, left and right.
As you guys can see in the gameplay, this gun shooting like a demon, just the way I like it. The range was great. Again, I'm really competing with rifles as far as range. The cycle rate is as fast as I can pull the trigger, which I think is awesome. Great gun overall, and exactly what I wanted. So if there's any other videos that you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments below. Me and my team are prepared to, put in the work and grind out so that you guys can really get some great content. I'm ODB of T2S. This is the War Daddy, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.